recorded it and decided to post it online where more than 500,000 people have seen it. That's insane. That's insane. It's a very innocent, straightforward text. Hey, had fun last night. Have a good day, the man texted. Why are you sharing this to the masses? This is a private text message and it has nothing to do with these other people. And even if you say, well, maybe she just wanted some clarification, maybe she wanted some help. No. If you want to know and here's the thing. She says that she wanted to have a second date. Let me go right here. Where is it? If you go lower, it says, let's be clear. I do not have the ick. I just can't read him, and I really, really want to go on a second date, she wrote. So why don't you tell him that and not us? That's the first problem. It's just communication. Communication. You're playing all these mind games. You're having to read the other person's mind, and you have to try to care the least in order to win in the dating game. That's stupid. And this girl is 27, and she's not bad looking. She's actually fairly attractive. She's got a pretty decent body, nice face, nice hair. She just seems like a regular girl. But you know what makes her crazy? She took this text and put it on TikTok. Why? There's no reason for you to do that. And the second thing I want to get on, and I wanted to talk about this for a while, is dating gurus. Dating gurus. Now, this really doesn't have anything to do with that. But it bothers me. It bothers me when I hear about people, these dating gurus, who give you this advice that's not beneficial. Let me say this about dating gurus. I don't like them. I don't like dating coaches. I don't care for them. Because ultimately, you want to meet someone, date them, and then marry them, and then have children with them. That's the path you want to go down. The problem with modern dating coaches is they do this thing where they want you in this vicious cycle of dating. They don't want you to commit. They don't want you to commit and get off the market. They want you to continue to buy their courses, to buy their little tips and tricks. Here's 9 things to do to get her in bed with you on the first night. What? It's a bunch of manipulation, a bunch of manipulative tactics that don't help you or the person that you're trying to get with. That's what bothers me the most. It frustrates me when I see these situations and you have, it annoys me greatly. It annoys me greatly. I'm sick of these people who are just trying to use their platform to scam you. My wife and I, we recently started a joint TikTok where we provide straightforward, down home plate, down Main Street dating advice. And it's dating advice that's to get you to marry the person and to get you to have a family. That's the goal of me and my wife's TikTok account. That's what we try to do. We don't sell you anything. There's nothing for sale. These are very short videos that are straightforward and to the point. How to date, what to do when you're married, and all those things. How to work through the issues. It's nothing manipulative. It's very, very straightforward. The main problem in today's dating market is it's so filled with toxic energy. Because no one wants to be honest. Oh, I really like him. I really want to be with him, but I can't say that. I want a second date, but I can't say that because I'm going to come across as too needy. I really like her. I want to be with her. I think I may want to spend the rest of my life with her, but I don't want to seem like a simp. What? They're really telling you these things. Dating, you guys, it goes back to the beginning. It goes back to the beginning. Adam and Eve. Boy meets girl. Boy falls in love with girl. And they create families. Like, that's how it's always been. Now, cultures are going to have their own different spin. They're going to do things a little bit differently. But ultimately, we're pretty much the same. We're pretty much the same. And we make it so complicated now. It's so complicated now. This stupid, toxic advice. If you want to be with someone, tell them. Be straightforward in your communication. I'm telling you, it is so much easier on you and on your partner. The reason there's a lot of pain in your dating life, the reason there's a lot of hurt and trauma, a lot of it has to do with a lack of honesty either from you or from your partner. The person you were trying to date. If everyone was just honest about what they wanted and actually went for it and was straightforward, there would be a lot less heartache. There'd be a lot less pain. There wouldn't be there wouldn't be all these men who are marriage aged and they're pulling out of dating completely. You wouldn't have this issue, or the issue would be way less. Stop playing these mind games. All this girl should have done. What's her name again? Elizabeth. Let me say it. If Elizabeth asked me, Solomon, what do you think I should do? Here's what he said. What do you think he means by that? I would have said, hey, Elizabeth, let me see your phone. Let me see it real quick. I would have texted, hey, I hope you have a great day too. Listen, I had a lot of fun last night too. I want to go on a second date. How do you feel? Send. Instead of doing that, she takes her problem to TikTok. She goes on TikTok. She takes the extremely long way to get there. Instead of directly addressing the person, she talks to the masses. Hey, what should I do? What do you think? What is this about? What does he mean by this? Instead of just asking him what he means. Or just saying what she wants. Here's some free dating advice that's actually useful. When you go on a date, let the person know at the end of the date, or by the end of the date, whether you want a second date or not. And if you do, already have the second date planned and ready to go. Hey, look, I had a lot of fun tonight. This was really great. I really like being around you. I want to do this again. What day works for you? What day, what time, what place? And lock it in. That's what you do. That's how you date. You don't separate and you start to lay there and should I text him now? Should I text him tomorrow? Should I text him the day after tomorrow? Too many mind games. This is why people are also partially getting married so late. Because they play for years. They play these mind games. They play these into these manipulative tactics. Oh, I think I'll text him 3 days from now. I'll open it. I'll show that I'll leave him on red. I'll leave her on red, and then I'll respond a few days later. I'll say, oh yeah, and make sure that when you text her back, let her know that you were busy with something else and that she's not your priority, and let him know that you're not the priority. It's a joke. All these mind games don't get you anywhere. They just make you sad, depressed, and pitiful, and single, and filled with spite. Why do we do this? If you're just straightforward in your communication and romance, you will save yourself so much time and pain. I told my wife, before I got with her, I told her, I said, you get with me, we will be married in 1 year. I knew exactly what I wanted with my wife. I met her, I fell in love with her. I knew I wanted to marry her 3 weeks later. 3 weeks after I met her, I knew I wanted to marry her. We got together on March 19th of 2023. And then we got married December 21st. That's how quickly it goes. But that's what happens when you have clear, concise communication. You say exactly what you want and you go for it. She's 27, he's 35. She's single, he's single. And it's just ridiculous. There's no need for it to be this way. There's no need for all these extra complications. There's no